What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and of course, if this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm Justin Michelle, the nostalgic 90s baby, and I'm a doll collector. I collect mostly Barbie from the 90s as well as the early 2000s, and a little bit of Rainbow High. But today's video is actually going to be pretty different. Well, I mean, it's still a doll unboxing and review, but it's for a different type of doll. It's something I stumbled upon in one of my recent trips to a store that I really like called Dirt Cheap. Whenever I do my doll hunting, I like to go to the store because it's almost like a thrift store but with newer items. So they have items that were either overstocked from other stores, their returns, or they might have some kind of like issue from the manufacturer. So they end up at these little store called Dirt Cheap. So that's what I have here today. So most of the toys in the toy section will be up to 50% off, but every now and then they might be like 60% off. But anyway, so this doll, when I was looking for, I mostly go there when I'm looking for Rainbow High, since those are newer dolls, so I know they'll be there a lot of the time. But I stumbled upon this doll, and as you can see, this is Penny Proud from the Proud family, but from the new show that they have on Disney Plus called Louder and Prouder, which is like the remake or whatever. So yeah, I was just looking through and I saw her, and I was very intrigued by this because the doll itself is actually really cute. I really love the outfit that she's wearing and her body shape, so I definitely want to go ahead and look at, open this. And so I'm going to show you guys the back really quick because the sides don't really have anything on there. It just says I've been in pose. It says Penny Proud fashion doll, but yeah, on the back it just shows her. It says includes Penny's phone. She's on hologram and Twitter, y'all. I guess that's supposed to be like Instagram and Twitter. But yeah, so the thing I noticed about this doll only more recently, like when I was about to start this video, is that she's actually from the brand the Fresh Dolls, which, if you guys are familiar with, are a black women owned doll brand. I haven't had any of their dolls on my channel just yet, but I'm definitely about to start going ahead and collecting them because I'm very intrigued by their product. I'll show you guys a couple of pictures of what they have. Some of the dolls in their lineup, but they're very gorgeous dolls and very unique, so I definitely want to bring those to my channel coming up soon. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get Penny out of the box. I haven't watched the show, the new show that they have on Disney Plus, but I plan to go ahead and start binge watching it with my sister. So I first want to watch the original show because I used to watch it growing up, but my sister's a lot younger than me, so she hasn't watched it yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and show her that before we start watching the new show. Okay guys, so here she is out of the box. And of course, since she's not like a collector's doll or anything, she doesn't come with a stand, but her feet are flat, so I'm pretty sure she'll be able to go ahead and stand up on her own. So straight out of the box, she looks super cute. Okay, so a couple of things that I wanted to mention before we get into the doll review is about the show and everything. So if you're not familiar with the Proud family, it's a show that used to air on Disney Channel in like the early to mid 2000s about this little girl. Her name is Penny Proud. She was the star of the show. It's about her and her family and just like her adventures in her life and whatnot. Very good show, very entertaining, and one of the best show themes of any show like ever, like all time basically. So let's go ahead and get into the doll. This was definitely one of my favorite shows growing up. It was nice to see characters that I could relate to. And I love that she has this little mole in her eye. I have a mole under my eye just like that, so it reminds me of myself. I have seen that they have another of this doll at the store, so I might go back and get one so I can make another mini of myself. I've already made a mini of myself. If you guys haven't seen that, I'll go ahead and link it for you if you want to check that out. But that was one of the first things I noticed when I saw her, is that I feel like she would be a good doll to make a mini. The only thing is she has a very unique structure and body shape to her, so I don't think she would be able to fit like any clothes that I have. I'm looking at her feet. She has these cute little flat shoes that looks like they can come off, and her socks are like part of the shoe. Let's see. I see it has this like split, I'm sorry, it has this split in the back, so it looks like it can come off. So yeah, they look like they can come off. They definitely, so they have this slit and they definitely feel like they can come off, but it's kind of hard. I don't know if I can get them off without breaking her, but I would like to see what her feet looks like under the shoe, so I can see if there's any kind of doll shoe that she would be able to fit in. I do see that her feet are flat, so I highly doubt it, but anyway. So obviously her proportions are going to be a lot different than any other doll because she's based off a cartoon character, since the show was an 2D animation, so obviously, you know, she's not gonna have the same proportions and stuff as a regular Barbie doll or pretty much any other doll I've seen. Her hair is made out of an interesting material. If you can see this up close, I definitely want to get another of this doll just so I can see, because you know I don't want to take down her braids and everything and then not be able to get it back to how it's supposed to be. But I am very, very curious to see, like, when you take her hair down, what it looks like. And she has this little cowlick. It has like some hard gel or like hairspray or something to keep it like that. It feels kind of nasty. But yeah, so she just has this cute little cardigan and she has a little shirt under it, just like her character on the show. And they're all separate pieces, it looks like. Yeah, so it's all separate pieces, so you could take that off if you wanted to. So that's cool. And let's see, so her waist does not twist, but her knees bend a little, not a whole lot. So let's see if this one bends anymore. Yeah. The box that she comes in says that she bends and poses, but it's kind of limited. That's an interesting movement. It's kind of similar to Rainbow High, I would say, the way she moves, but her legs are just the way her like knee is shaped here stops it from bending as much as a Rainbow High would. I'll see. For a Rainbow High doll, they have this little let me see if I can get her something. Yeah, so for a Rainbow High doll, they have this little shape here, so it's easier to bend their knee like way more, if you can see that. So her knee doesn't have nearly that much to it. Oof, that snapped. That scared me. That sounded like I might have broke something. I didn't break anything, but so it might just be this doll. She might need some WD-40 or something, but so it does bend, but so you can do poses, but it's just not very fluid, and it's kind of a scary feeling. It makes you feel like you've broken the toy, but yeah, so she's not broken. That's interesting. I don't think I broke her. Very, very firm joints. It's very like, once you get them into that position, they're stuck. They're not super loose, so they're not going to do a whole lot of moving around. And so her wrist, they bend as well, but they don't, they kind of twist a little bit. Yeah, they twist. There you go. So yeah, that's good. And so her ankles don't twist or move. I think I'm going to try to get her shoes off again, but like I said, it's really hard and I don't really want to break the toy. But as you can see, the way it's cut open, I really do think I can get them off. So I'm going to try to take them off really quick and I'll show you guys. Okay, you guys, so that was an extremely hard struggle, but I was able to get the shoe off of her foot. As you can see, her foot is flat and it seems pretty small. So there's probably some shoes I might be able to get them into, but they just have a weird shape, and the way they go into the shoe, it just makes it really, really hard to get it off. I don't know why that was such a struggle, but I guess just like the angle of her foot, but also like the way her calves, well, not her calves, but her ankles are. It looks weird. I don't know. So I know she can't fit into Barbie shoes because they seem like the opening is just a little bit too, I don't know, kind of fits. See, with her ankle, it kind of like bends a little bit, so it makes you feel like you might break it when you're trying to like force her foot into something. It's kind of scary, so I don't know. It just seems weaker at her ankle than anywhere else, so it seems like you might, I don't know, they just like bend a lot. But yeah, I don't think I'll be able to get her foot into this because her foot is just a bit wider than a Barbie that has flat feet. But yeah, so her ankles, that's such a weird thing, but I'm not even gonna attempt to get her shoes back on because it's such a process. But yeah, so I love the skirt that she has on. It's a separate piece as well, so her outfit is 3 separate pieces with her shoes, and of course she comes with her phone. And of course she comes with her phone. That's it has a rubber band on her hand, so I'm not gonna take that off, so that way I don't lose it. But I will see if she can fit any other clothes, and I'll see if her clothes fit on any other doll. So I'm gonna do a switch really quick and I'll show you guys the results. Alright you guys, so here she is after I got her dressed in a rainbow high outfit. Barbie clothes, as expected, are a little bit bigger on her because for comparison, I'll show you. You know, Barbies are a lot taller than her. So, and you can tell by the fact that she fits rainbow high clothes so well that she wouldn't be able to fit Barbie clothes. They're just a little bit big on her. So technically they can fit. They're just not necessarily the most flattering depending on like what the item is. But, so yeah, she has a couple of pieces of some, rainbow high clothes. She just has, Georgia's pants in her top. And she has Daria's jacket on. I just do some stuff together just for the heck of it, just to see. And I just have these cute shoes that are for Skipper. I think that's what they're for, because I know a lot of the early like 90s, 2000s, and maybe 80s Skipper, they have like flat feet that are about this size. I just try these on because I know that they can fit on the curvy dolls, because a lot of the newer Barbie have flat feet too, but they're just a little bit bigger than some of the like shoes that are made for flat feet, but they do fit shoes that are for Skipper. And hers fit, if they're a softer material they'll be able to fit, but if it's like a harder plastic, unless they have like a cut down the back, they won't be able to fit because her feet are just a little bit wider than the curvy Barbie. But yeah, as far as wearing the clothes, she pretty much fits all the rainbow high clothes perfectly. There are a couple of tops that were just like a smidge too small, but other than that she's about the same proportions as them. I think her midsection is a bit longer, but yeah, she has a pretty similar frame, so that's why I wanted to try that out. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Just a fun little video showing you guys this new doll that I got because I was very excited to come across her. She's a very good find. They actually still sell this. Like, I saw it at Target the other day. A couple of days ago I was at Target and I definitely saw her there, so I'm not sure why I was able to find her at the dirt cheap store. But as you can see, she has a little sticker on her. This is what price she sells for when you find her at Target. She's $20, but since I got her at the store called Dirt Cheap, she was half off of this price, so probably like $10 or so. So yeah, but yeah, she's a really cool doll. I think there's definitely some other purposes I could use her for. I don't know if I'll go ahead and put her back in her original outfit or not. I might try to see if I can make her into a mini-me, because as you can see, my mini-me has a little mole on her eye as well, and I always use like the curvy doll to make myself, so I definitely want to see if I can possibly do that with this Penny doll. I'll have to take down her hair and stuff like that and just see what we're working with. So if I decide to do that, of course I'll go ahead and show you guys that process, because I think that could be a pretty fun experience. But anyway, that's pretty much it, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching my video. Definitely go ahead and check out some of the other videos I have on my channel already if you're interested in vintage dolls. I try to post videos at least 3 times a week, so if that sounds interesting to you, definitely go ahead and consider hitting that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.